Deep in the ocean, beneath the cover of darkness and far from prying eyes, a secret war rages, one you'll never see in the headlines. This is a battle fought in silence, where detection means disaster and evasion is everything. We're talking about narco-submarines. Custom-built, stealthy vessels designed by drug cartels to smuggle tons of cocaine from South America to the US. These boats are the cartel's most ingenious weapon, built for one purpose: to slip past authorities undetected. These aren't military subs. They're low-profile disposable boats built in jungle shipyards, riding just above the waves to avoid radar. Hidden deep in the rainforest, teams of skilled workers assemble these vessels using fiberglass, wood, and even scrap metal. Their tiny cockpits and exhaust pipes barely break the surface, making them nearly invisible to patrols. From a distance, they look like nothing more than drifting debris or a ripple in the water. Each trip can carry up to 12 tons of cocaine, a fortune for the cartels. A single successful journey can mean millions in profit, fueling the relentless cycle of trafficking. As law enforcement adapts, so do the traffickers, constantly upgrading their designs to stay ahead. Newer models are faster, quieter, and even harder to spot, with advanced features to outsmart detection. Some are now fully submersible, able to travel underwater for short stretches. This makes them even more elusive, vanishing beneath the waves when danger approaches. The result? A high-stakes game of cat and mouse across the vast, lawless waters of the Pacific and Caribbean, where every crossing is a gamble, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Step inside a narco-sub and forget any Hollywood glamour. It's a cramped, stinking, suffocating space, barely big enough for 4 to 6 crew, packed with drugs and fuel. The cockpit is primitive: a steering wheel, a compass, maybe a GPS. Crew members sleep on top of the cargo, eat stale food, and breathe toxic fumes for weeks. There's no bathroom, just a bucket. The engine, often salvaged from a truck, turns the stern into a deafening oven. One mistake, and the whole vessel could sink. Most crew are desperate fishermen, risking everything for a payout, or facing prison, or worse. It's a one-way, high-risk journey in a floating coffin. With all our technology, why are narco-subs so hard to catch? Their low profile makes them nearly invisible to radar and patrol planes, just a blip lost in ocean clutter. Painted to blend in, they travel slow, leaving almost no wake. Smugglers use winding, unpredictable routes far from shipping lanes and patrols. The ocean is vast, millions of square miles to search. Even with satellites and drones, it's like hunting a ghost in a haystack. Intelligence from informants and intercepted communications is crucial. Once a sub is at sea, the hunt becomes a tense, painstaking search for a nearly invisible enemy. So, how do you fight what you can barely see? In the vast, unpredictable expanse of the ocean, threats can appear and vanish in an instant, hidden by darkness, fog, or sheer distance. The US military responds with a coordinated high-tech approach: warships, drones, helicopters, and gunships, all working together in perfect sync, each playing a vital role in this modern maritime symphony. Navy ships serve as floating command centers, packed with advanced sensors and communications gear. From here they launch drones like the MQ-9 Reaper, which can scan the ocean for hours, covering hundreds of miles in a single mission. When a drone spots something suspicious, helicopters like the MH-60 Seahawk are dispatched. These agile aircraft swoop in for a closer look, their crews scanning the waves for any sign of illegal activity. Overhead, Air Force AC-130 gunships provide persistent surveillance and, if necessary, unleash overwhelming firepower. Their advanced sensors can track targets even in the dead of night. Each asset brings unique strengths: drones for wide-area detection, helicopters for rapid interception, warships for command and control, and gunships for decisive force when needed. This seamless teamwork turns the ocean's vastness from a hiding place into a trap, making it nearly impossible for smugglers to slip through unnoticed. It's a complex dance of technology and tactics, with every move carefully coordinated and every asset playing its part, all aimed at stopping a single elusive target. The result: a relentless, coordinated hunt that leaves traffickers nowhere to hide, no matter how clever or well-equipped they may be. Let's break down the tools of the hunt. Modern militaries rely on a powerful trio: drones, gunships, and helicopters to dominate the skies and seas. Each brings unique strengths to the fight, and together they form a relentless force against smugglers and traffickers. The MQ-9 Reaper drone flies high and long, spotting heat signatures and tracking targets for hours, then, if needed, launching laser-guided Hellfire missiles. With its advanced sensors and long endurance, the Reaper can quietly patrol vast stretches of ocean, relaying real-time intelligence back to command centers and guiding other assets to the scene. The AC-130 gunship circles from above, using thermal sensors to spot engines at night and firing precise cannon shots to disable vessels. Its heavy firepower and ability to loiter for hours make it a formidable presence, capable of both surveillance and direct action, even in the dead of night. The MH-60 Seahawk helicopter is the fleet's rapid responder, using radar, infrared, and even sonar to find subs, and armed with missiles and heavy machine guns. It can quickly deploy from ships, chase down fast boats, and even drop sonar buoys to hunt submarines, making it incredibly versatile in maritime operations. In one real operation, a Reaper tracked a cartel speedboat, waited for it to enter international waters, then took it out with a pinpoint Hellfire strike. This kind of precision and patience is only possible with the advanced technology and coordination these assets provide. This tech synergy means smugglers can be found, tracked, and stopped, no matter how fast or sneaky they are. Real-time data sharing between air, sea, and command centers creates a net that's almost impossible to slip through. Each tool plays a role: drones for eyes, helicopters for action, gunships for muscle. Their combined capabilities mean there's always a response ready, whether it's surveillance, pursuit, or firepower. Together, they make the ocean a lot smaller for traffickers. The vast blue expanse becomes a monitored, controlled space, where illegal activity is quickly detected and intercepted. The message is clear: nowhere is safe. Smugglers know that at any moment, they could be seen, tracked, and stopped by an unseen force above, or a rapid responder from the sea. Technology has changed the game. With these advanced tools working together, the odds are stacked against anyone trying to outrun the law on the open ocean. Why all this effort? Because one narco-sub can carry hundreds of millions in drugs. Stopping just one is a massive blow to the cartel's profits and logistics. Every sub intercepted means less cocaine on the streets, less crime, fewer lives destroyed. These operations force cartels to spend more, risk more, and lose more. The sailors, airmen, and Coast Guardsmen on the front lines are saving lives, often without recognition. As long as there's demand, traffickers will keep trying. But the relentless, high-tech response shows our resolve. The secret war at sea is tough, dangerous, and never-ending, but the stakes are too high to let the smugglers win.